Hello students, so today we're going to look at how to multiply and divide rational expressions. You're going to want to have your notes, pen or pencil, and then you may want a calculator today, but probably not needed. So, knowing some rules. Multiplying fractions. Multiplying straight across. You've done that before, right? So, 1/4 times 1/5, you multiplied straight across and you got 1/20. Pretty simple, right? Dividing fractions, you flip the second fraction and change it to multiplication. So, if I had 1/4 divided by 1/5, I would go and keep the first fraction, switch to multiplication, and flip the second fraction. Keep, switch, flip. Multiply across. 1 times 5, 4 times 1. Gives you 4. And you always simplified your answer. So if you would have gotten 10/8, you would have made that 5/4. So let's take a look at this with rational expressions. Whenever you multiply or divide rational expressions, think factoring first. Factor everything. Factor everything that you possibly see that you could factor. So on the top here, I notice I can take a 2x out. So I'm going to pull out a 2x. And I have x minus 5 left over, right? On the bottom, gotta factor that. Difference of perfect squares. That's that one where plus and a minus, and you're gonna have a 5 and a 5 there, right? Because 5 times 5 is 25. Now, bottom there, I'm just gonna have x plus 3 on the top, because that can't factor, right? Can't take anything out. Can't take anything out of 2x squared, but I can make that 2x times x, just so I can kind of see it expanded a little bit. Now, once you find and factor everything and all that fun jazz, you're going to look on the top and the bottoms, or you can look across the way and see if there's anything that are related and look like each other. Well, first thing I notice, I have an x minus 5 and an x minus 5. On the top and the bottom. Those can cancel out. Nothing on the top and the bottom otherwise. But I do notice across from each other, I have a 2x and a 2x. Cancel them out. Disappear. So on the top, all I have left is x plus 3. On the bottom, though, I have an x and an x plus 5. So I'm just going to write that as x plus 5. Now, remember, can't cross off this x, can't cross off that x. That would be killing kittens again. So don't kill the kittens. This is done. Let's try factoring again. Now remember, when in doubt, factor. So this one looks like, take out a 4, and it looks like an x can come with. So I'll get x minus 1 inside there. Oh goodness, looks like this bottom part here, I need to do some AC methods. So I'm going to pop up here. AC of -3, a +3, and a -1 will give me that +2. Box. So I'll get x squared plus 3x minus x minus 3, because that's me expanding that middle term to these two, right? X here, x there, 3 there, -1 on the bottom here then. So I'm going to have x plus 3, x minus 1 times, factor again, -6, +3, -2 should give me that +1 in the middle there, right? Box again, x squared, 3x, -2x, minus 6, x, 3, -2. Fill in the outsides. Okay. Write that on my top here. X plus 3, x minus 2. Can't do anything to 4x. Can't factor that at all, so we're just going to leave that as 4x. This is where the fun part starts. I factored everybody. Let's do some canceling. Do you see anything on the top and the bottom? First thing I see these x minus 1s. Cancel those guys out. They're gone. Do you see anything across from one another? Diagonal to one another. Oh, I see the x plus 3's. Do you see anything else? Oh, the 4x's, right? Let's cancel the 4x's out. So I'll have left over x minus 2 on top, just a 1 on the bottom. So either A, I can leave that as x minus 2 over 1, or better looking x minus 2. Let's try this one. Remember, when in doubt, factor everything. So x plus 2 can't be factored, but the bottom there, difference of squares again. There we go. This one's not a fraction. Oh, but remember to make that over 1. Then you get a fraction. So let's AC that. So I got 9. 9 and 1 doesn't make 6, but 3 and 3 does. Box it over here. X squared, 3x, 3x, and a 9. So x, 3, 3. I will have x plus 3, x plus 3 at top. Over just 1. Do you see anything canceling? Oop, I see the x plus 2's. Good catch. I don't think anything else cancels. So I'll be left with x plus 3 over x minus 2. Let's try division. Now, division is nothing different except you're going to flip the second fraction. So let's do that right now. Let's rewrite this problem. So I have 2x over 3x minus 12 times, bottom's going to become top, top's going to become bottom. X squared minus 6x plus 8 over x squared minus 2x. There we go. Now, I can factor everything. Remember, factoring, factor, factor. So 2x on top, can't really factor that, but I can take a 3 out of the bottom, be left with x minus 4 in there. AC that, so 8. Negative 4 and negative 2 will give me that negative 6. Box that. X, negative 4, negative 2. So on the top there, I'll have x minus 4, x minus 2. What can I take out of the bottom? What is a common they both have an x. Take out an x. So I'll have x minus 2 on the bottom there. Perfect. Now, let's find some canceling. Nothing on top. There we go. Those guys cancel. Whoop, x minus 4's cancel. Notice, I have an x here and an x there. They can cancel because I was multiplying, so I can cancel those. So what's left over? I just have a 2 on top and a 3 on the bottom. 2/3 is my answer. Pretty a lot of work up here to cancel down all the way to 2/3, but everything canceled out pretty much. And that's the end of this video. See you later, Sabers.